guys, here we are again. If you've watched our Instagram, you've seen this building on our Instagram. And as I said on the Instagram, I've actually been watching this building for about 27, 28 years. And when I first noticed it, it had the front porch and the roof was still more intact. But it did have holes that you could see through the roof even back then. So it's still amazing to me that it has survived the test of time to that degree. But apparently what has happened to this building was a fire. There's my husband. We don't have any real history on this building. Well, I say real history, we don't have any history on it at all except for what I just told you. Don't know anything about it. That door is amazing. Guys, when you're exploring in flip-flops, raise your toes like that when you're walking, in case, like, you know, you might step on a nail or something, or broken glass, like right in there, and that way, if it does poke through your flip-flop in the front, it may not get your toes. Yeah, just like that. That's how we do it. So, all right, we'll walk around it. Show a little bit more of it.
Get in some chiggers over there.
Some chiggers. Some free furniture. Look at the old shutters, still intact. Make sure there's no, this is rattlesnake country, copperhead country, all that stuff, so we gotta be real careful. But look at those shutters, still intact. The old storm shutters. And amazingly,
tight grain on those beams.
amazingly, like these beams and stuff are in great shape in the floor joists. Tight grain, so that's valuable stuff. It's old growth lumber. So a lot of salvageable stuff, and that's what we do for a living.
Shame to see this kind of stuff just be lost.
Yeah, there's a lot of salvageable in here that people wouldn't understand, you know, unless you're in the business we are, then you would. Check out those shutters, isn't that awesome? Cool door. Something got me right there. I don't know what it was. That might have been a tick on me too. Yeah, get that off.
You got a tick on me?
Yeah. But yeah, those old beams right there, they are in great shape. Great shape. And it looks like they run the full width of this building. That's what's so amazing about it. And guys, as I said, this building was abandoned. There's another set of shutters on that window right there. This building was abandoned at least 30 years ago, because I was noticing it 27, 28 years ago, and the roof was already in bad shape, but not like it is now. That's nice.
I like this whole town. Oh, still going. Look at that. Now that's what needs to happen to that other house over there too.
Uh-huh. Do you see the big barn behind this house right here?
Gosh, look at that. That reminds me of the house in Maysville that he said, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's the smaller. See the big barn back there? That's a smaller version of the one on Adams Street, actually.
Colors and stuff too.
The colors and even the
Architecture.
architecture, yeah. Some pretty houses here. It does have a driveway right there.
That one's for sale too, next to
It
it.
has a driveway right there.
We can say we accidentally passed that place too. And say they got it fenced.
Yeah, this is good enough right here. And I would say this thing had columns on the front corners, supporting another porch at one time, probably.
Yeah, because look how that one, they stopped there.
Those would have been the back columns, yeah. There would have been a column in front of each one of those columns. And look at the house right here.
Look at the window too in it. Dang. What is it? Oh my gosh. Look at that fireplace.
You ever see the staircase over? Got a built-in lamp on the staircase.
I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll zoom in on it when we're editing. I love this town. Oh my gosh. This house is definitely still salvageable.
This could be actually taken
Yeah.
off of it. Yeah, and then salvage the house. So we could still be done.
Wow. I wonder what happened though.
There's something right there. What's going on?
There's a little chimney, guys.
The house
Like
that's
so.
remaining's got a new roof on it, so maybe that's what they plan on doing.
Restoring it? I hope so.
The additions never last as long as the originals.
We couldn't even get at those anyway if we wanted
I
to.
wouldn't want to. Show the details above the doors and the windows and stuff. I feel better about this one if somebody did something with it now. This they could take that back corner off of it. This part of the house is salvageable. But even that collapse has happened in the last 3 or 4 years. That's nice house fucking cool. Guys, another historical gem in Georgia. Don't really understand
understand why. Staircase up to it. Another year or two. Look at the corners coming across. All of the columns got woodpecker holes in them. Look at the carriage shelled. Who knows what the back of it looks like? But I see it looks like collapse in a lot of places. Alright, what we see right there is Pomegranate Hall, built in the 1830s, and you can look that up. That house was built out of granite, and a lot of rich history. And some articles say that it was vandalized. Some says the owner caught it on fire. But anyway, a lot of history right there in that house. Pomegranate Hall, Sparta, Georgia. Alright guys, this is another house that we've actually got the information on, and we're going to inquire. And just don't understand why there's so many like just amazing houses in this community that are just left and forgotten about and abandoned. So yeah, it's all very strange. But the limbs will probably get okay. Alright, this house has been, it's a little more modern than that other one we looked at. Heating there, let's see where the big hornet's nest was on the corner. Curiosity kills the cats, you know it? We're walking through so much stuff. I don't know where Matt went. I love the old doorbell. A little table. The old swing. The house. This house is not in that bad a shape. It is locked. We're not gonna break in. But yeah, awesome house. You can see it's grown up. We're going to try to find out more about this one, guys. We got all the owner's information. And we're going to try to find out some detail on it. And see if we can't gain access. Alright guys, here's one that is actually in our hometown. And Eric, when I was a kid, this house had caught on fire, and it had a massive porch wrapped all the way around it. And the fire did not destroy the house, it just kind of burnt the hallway out in the middle. And nobody ever tried to bring it back. Within the last year, the owners, which is a local church, sold a lot of the interior boards out of it because it had beaded board walls, and they sold the material out. The floor is very unsafe, so we're not going to walk in it, but we'll go around and show it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fireplace. Yeah, it goes and twists. The fireplace probably got, that one's probably got 3 fireplaces. One in the hallway, or the little parlor, and then one in each one of those rooms. The timbers are massive. Timbers are massive. Not sure of the age on this house.
But all this was porch. That was the porch. You can see where the porch was attached. And I remember it. I remember it. I remember when this house looked like a very livable house. Georgia chickens, buzzards. But yeah, you can see where the porch was attached all the way around to this side. I'm walking these leaves a little bit. Maybe I won't step on the copperhead because we're in flip-flops as always. You smell the buzzards, where the buzzards, I guess, stay up in the rooftop up in there. I smell them, it really stinks. Still a few good boards in the house, but most of them's been stripped out. But the fire was right there, guys. It was in the floor. Somebody said it was arson. And it just burned the hallway out a little bit. The rest of the house survived the fire. It could have very well had been spared in its day. A dugout cellar. And see, the porch came on around from the front around to this side, all the way around this corner. And about where Matt's standing, there was a well. So be careful over there, Matt. They filled the well in. You get in trouble for that. All right, there was a chimney right there, and the whole chimney's gone. So down to the base, there's the base still. Some old, almost like theater chairs. Yeah. Yeah, they've gutted it out. Those are good timbers right there still.
Mm-hmm. You guys can kind of see the remnants of the fire that was in here.
Yeah, this is where the fire was. It was in this back hallway right here, and it was a set fire. Sure was.
I'm so surprised they put it out.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, these boards are not anything I'd want to walk on. That's where it's been sanded down for that.
Mm-hmm.
Over the years. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this was an awesome old house. It was complete up until this past year.
Because you can kind of see where the porch was.
Yeah, the well was right here, I think, if I remember correctly.
Where's the porch end up
Uh-huh.
going to?
The porch was on the well, if I remember correctly. The well was right here. Because
like maybe they filled it in then.
when they talked to me about tearing this house down, they told me I had to protect the well and keep anything from going in it, but they have filled it up, so.
We took a barn down or a part up in Baldwin, Georgia, and it had to have been like 80 foot hand dug.
Well,
at least.
inside the barn.
It was spooky though, looking down in it. We threw a stick down and it just went forever before it hit.
And then guys, here's this side of it. And here's this room.
You see it better there, guys? Up top, how
There we go.
it's tall in there.
I don't know if anybody is an electrician that's watching this, but those junction boxes for the electrical light fixtures, I saw one in the other room. It's just old tin cans, like food cans. So this house was built before electricity, and then somebody wired it later on and used food cans as junction boxes. There's one hanging down in that other room over there.
Amazing how people would do.
Yeah, get away with that nowadays, huh? This whole corner is starting to rot out. Well, the whole support corner is gone. Sure is. This house will start collapsing this way. Yeah, there's nothing in this corner.
Look at that.
Okay, but he's coming out to buzzard. Yeah, it's old. What Matt's talking about, he said, look, that old pot is right there. It was up inside the bowl, top of the fireplace. That's a porcelain. The bottom's rotted out of cast iron porcelain, or tin and porcelain. Alright guys, that's it on this one. Alright everybody, hope you enjoyed the video. If you would, like it, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video. So long everybody.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.